everyone, it's Tuesday and we know what time it is. It's time for Trending Topic here on It Sparkles blog with your host, Slim. Now, for those that may not know me, I am Alexandria. I am a candle maker. I make balloons. I love craft. I do it all. I've been doing podcasting for about 3 years. I've met a lot of new people. I've been slowly moving into my own podcasting, and then I took a little break. Now I'm back here on It Sparkles blog, and I'm very, very honored to be here. And I shout out to Miss Crystal Green. Y'all make sure y'all go like, follow, and subscribe. So I'm very thankful for being here on It's Sparkles blog. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get the notifications as soon as we upload. Today's topic is a little unfortunate and it's very sensitive subject to talk about, but we must talk about it because it's a trending topic right now. And it's very hard to read and see a lot of things going on here in this world. And it's a lot going on, but we just make sure we talk about it and then address these situations. Maybe we can help somebody. My topic here today on Trending Topics is, was love worth it? Well, we all know here and we see on social media that it was a domestic violence situation between a 27-year-old Duchess Dior and her husband, the Frenchman. It's very unfortunate event. It's been reading and doing research. They've been going through a lot of situations, a lot of airing their business out, her crying out for help. And here to remind you, this couple is married and they have two children by one another. And it's just very unfortunate that the kids just don't have their parents at all. Nobody to rely on, and it's just have to be his family and her family picking up the slack, and it's just a sad situation overall. That being said, our topic is out there. Was love worth it? My first question for you guys, and make sure y'all comment below and give me your input on how you feel about things. My first question to you all will be, what is marriage to you? Like, do you understand marriage? Do you understand the concept of it? What is your goal in marriage? Like, that is very important in marriage. And nowadays, marriage don't even last. Like, you don't even see marriages lasting 3 years, 5 years anymore. Because I mean, in certain situations, you do have to. Hey, this is not for me, and I have to go. I have to run. I have to get away from that situation. But by all means, I mean, I'm saying if it's something that's very dangerous, traumatizing, depressing, and stressing to you, where you can't, you're losing weight, you're just looking different, like your whole appearance, your mindset is different, by all means, get out. But if it's small situations to where you guys can move forward and get past, and you don't allow other people to interfere in your relationship, I truly, truly think that marriage will last. And a lot of things that we have to do, we have to keep certain things and people out of our business. But I won't jump into that. I'll make sure that I'll touch bases on that, and it'll be a later question for you. Again, you guys, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe at It Sparkles blog on YouTube. Hit that notification bell and drop your comments below and just give your inputs on this. Again, we're talking about a very unfortunate event that happened between a married couple. They had two children. It's very sad, very unfortunate, and I really, really hate that something like this would happen. But we all just have our last little straw, but that doesn't make things okay. Like, it doesn't. But it's very sad and very unfortunate. I think her cry out for help was very, very loud and very clear. And the brother spoke out to where he spoke to the brother and he wished that he took him more serious. I mean, we have to find those places to where we can really talk to someone and we truly trust that person. So I think that's very important as well. Like, we have to have those accountability friends, and that's really, really important in life now, especially with all this mental health issues going on. And that's very important to just push that. Again, we're talking about a sad situation here. Mr. Frenchman and 27-year-old Dusty, or a popular streamer on social media. She It's been several cases to where she had a cry out for help. People just taking it, oh, they've been through that again, just kind of giving her comments. it's even been comments on there to where they're like, oh, they need a podcast. I don't think that they took the situations as serious, maybe because they seen her not taking them as serious, but it was a serious situation to where she may have been jokingly saying it, but at the same time, she was having that cry out for help. And it's really, really sad that something like this, she had to lose her life just for something like this. And the reason why they're saying that she lost her life is just kind of like oblivious to me, because like, why? Why? So I guess that would just take me to my next question here. Like, could you keep a secret that your spouse trusted you with? Whether it's family, death, traumas, health issues. It was a situation to where they said that she was saying some things that he got off on. This is allegedly though. We don't know. Both of the parties not here with us to tell their story, which is very unfortunate. But the speculation was that she aired his business out from him getting off of a certain charge. If that is true, I think, or I believe that that may have truly triggered him, the rich man, the husband. It probably truly triggered him because it took him over the edge. It probably was years of court dates, trial, jail time that he truly had to go through with this. If she knew this business, if that was really, really true of what she was saying, like he confided in her to where he felt like she would never tell this on me. She would never tell my business. And I believe that that straw came from she just was fed up. He was telling this business and he was telling lies, and she was just so sick of it. She was so sick of it that he handed her the phone, and the portion of the live that I was watching, which was truly hard to watch because when you're knowing that how this situation is about to end, it's very hard for me to sit there and be like, well, I know after this instant that she's no longer gonna be here. That's a very sad story to even watch. It's very hard for me to watch something like that. But when in that instant, when she took the phone in that instant when she took the phone and where he handed her the phone or something and she's in the camera and she's telling her story, even in that moment she knew, oh, what I'm about to tell, he's not gonna like it. She's like, let me put my shoes on because he's gonna beat my after this one. He's gonna be my after this one. Even she knew in that moment that that may have not been the best choice for her to do. But just looking at it, I feel like the lies and what he was portraying her to be, she was very fed up with it. So she felt like she had to tell her story. Again, this could stem from being that having that popularity on Facebook, feeling like you have to voice your side so people can know, which to me, things like that really wouldn't matter. So just the question is, and y'all make sure y'all answer and drop your comments below. Could you really keep something like that a secret, or would you just maybe just say something to throw everybody off, or just say something that's not true? Something in depth of what they were saying, she aired out, which was speculations. Everybody's our investigators. Everybody know when they're no longer here, but still, do you think that you could keep a secret like that in those moments you're on Facebook Live? Thousands of people are watching, thousands of millions of people are even going to see the video. Would you tell someone of that nature their issues and their problems, or what they went through, the real truth of something behind that? I feel like that was just kind of the push over the edge for him. Even she knew that, and I feel like a lot of it could have been avoided on his end and on her end as well. So it's just taking me, and it has thoughts in my head like, do you do you think airing personal business out on social media, whether you're popular, you're trying to be popular, you're trying to do something to go viral, do you think that is a red flag in a relationship? People be like, oh, I don't care, they can tell lies on me, they can say whatever they want to say, I know it's not true. So how do you feel about someone's airing your personal business out and make their own story? They create their own story. So how do you feel about that? Do you think airing your personal business out on Facebook in a relationship is a red flag for you. And before you drop those comments down below, just make sure you go like, follow, and subscribe to It's Sparkles blog on YouTube. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so you can get those notifications when we go live. Again, here's my answer. I'm just trying to see like how everyone feel about the situation. Like, I personally don't even write a status about me. Don't even, like, in our situation, especially, okay, your comeback can be, they don't even know who we talking about. We could be talking about anything. But once you're in a relationship, people, again, take speculations, and all it has to do is with a certain situation. It can be something fictitious that you made up, that you type in, and this is how you feel about the situation, and somebody taking it wrong with it. So airing somebody's personal business out while you're in a relationship, whether they confided in you and they trusted you, they needed you in that moment, wife, girlfriend, whoever, social media is not the place for it. If you're gonna be influencer, be influencer. Whatever topic you're gonna do that. But oh, he cheated on me and he did this to this person and she was sleeping with this person. I just don't think that is important to you. So drop down your comments below and let me know how important is social media publicity to you, like the viral moments in your relationship. Oh, I want this to go viral in my relationship. And everybody you'll do the cute little pictures and you look good and it's just a picture, but you got all this mess going on behind you. So that shouldn't be the important point in your relationship. Again, marriage, understanding, sacrificing, love, respect, companionship. Social media will ruin your relationship. Back in the day, back in the gap, oh, I want this on social media and this on. No, no. They say date in private. And that is okay. Let the relationship be known, but dating in private and what we have going on ain't nobody business. Because best believe it's somebody sitting right there waiting for your business to air out so they can have something to talk about. It's just not that important to me. Like, I just don't get it. Maybe y'all can explain. Drop your comments down below. And while you're dropping your comments, make sure you go like, follow, and subscribe. And looking at it is very sad. And it's just like, oh my gosh, this girl lost her life. Even for him, he lost his life. And just listening to his brother's videos, like, oh, I should have took it serious. We have to be accountable, hold our family, our friends, our sisters, our brothers. We have to hold them accountable. And we listening to them. If this is your blood brother, your blood sister, you know how y'all grew up. You know situations that they may dealt with, that may have a little anger issue, might had a little attitude here and there. They might spaz off. You might look at them like, yeah, she'll spaz on. You have to take those moments very serious, because if we don't, what are we doing? What are we doing? And we just have to like cut the social media out. It's not important in a relationship, and it is truly not. This because you're only trying to make it look good. And then when you argue and you post it, people just don't take you serious. Here talking about Miss Duchess Dior, 27 years old, killed by her husband, the Frenchman, in Georgia. And it's very unfortunate. Condolences to her parents and her children that they will later have to grow up and eventually learn, once they get older of age, that this is a situation that my mom and my dad went through, and my dad took my mother from me. That can traumatize a child so much, but knowing something, a situation like that, and it was a very beautiful family. They had the beautiful pictures. They just they they made it look good. And again, that's their social media, to where they make things look good, and then in the background it's very, very, very rough. And it's very sad, and very, like, I just don't even know how to express like how much that hurts me and it hurts my heart, because we all been in situations where I'm not gonna say all, but we may have had some mental, some verbal, some physical abuse. And like it's a lot easier said than done to get away. And a lot of people like, oh, you gotta get away, you gotta get away, you gotta get away. But once you're that person that gets away and you look back and you can say, hey, I got away, But we also have to take those moments to where we have to speak to someone and let them know and speak out on it. It's hard and it seems like it's hard, but it's possible. It is very much so possible. So you just make sure you hold on, speak with somebody, and when somebody tell you to leave, no matter how you feel, leave. Evaluate those situations. If it's kids in a situation, you have to think about your kids' life. The kids need you. It might be hard, it's like, oh, I'm leaving their dad if it's their dad, but at the same time, at least they have me. And you just have to love them unconditionally and just keep pushing and move forward. And that's just what it is. And it's just what it is. Y'all make sure y'all drop y'all comments down below. Hit the notification bell. Like, share, follow. Trending Topics with Slim on It Sparkles blog. Feel free to give your input. This is a judgment-free zone. So just whatever you say, just feel free to express it. We will not tolerate any bullying. And just let us know how you feel. How you feel about that? We talked about a lot of different things here and questions. If you're catching that playback, make sure that you share the live. Make sure you subscribe and follow as well. So it's just a lot to think about, y'all. It's a lot to think about. Some women can be very provocative. Some women can push a button, push a button, push a button, do things. All women are not innocent. I'm not here to say all women are innocent. All women are not innocent. Some women can throw the rock and hide the hand, and then know how to play the victim really, really well. And they just act like, oh, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me, until somebody snap on them. And it doesn't make that right, because that person should have some type of self control to know how to move forward or not engage in that type of situation to where it may get dangerous. And it's very, very, very sad, especially in relationships and marriages. Like, we didn't do this. We're supposed to have a bond. We're supposed to have respect for one another. And like, how did we get here? How did we get here? And it's very sad. So another question, I just like, how do you handle those disagreements when you're at home, you're arguing, it's steaming, you got fire coming out your ears, smoke coming out your ears, your eyes real red. Like, how do you handle those situations? Like, you honestly, some people honestly think, I'm about to jump on Facebook Live and we're about to argue, we're about to have this big confrontation on Facebook Live. I myself would never understand that type of concept, but how is it possible that I feel willing to let somebody in on my personal life like this? So when you have a disagreement, how do you handle those disagreements that you may have with your significant other, or your spouse, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever? Like, how do you handle it? Do you honestly, if it's so heated that, oh, I gotta jump on Facebook Live to see what they got to say about this? It's just I just I'm just trying to understand it. I'm really trying to understand it, because me myself, I'm a very personal person. Like, I keep things to myself. Like, if I want you to know it, you're gonna know it. But to the extent of I may possibly lose my life, like, why? Why? I'm about to jump on Facebook Live. I know he's right here with this gun. Of course, we're gonna want somebody that know who did it or what the situation is. But do you think Facebook Live at that moment is the place? Like, because handling disagreements is definitely should communicate without yelling. Try to understand that person. Compromise. Agree to disagree. Or be like, okay, you tripping. Okay, you tripping. I'm finna go. Learn how to do those healthy things. Maybe we should talk to somebody. Let's go to therapy. Nobody ever suggests therapy anymore, because that makes you crazy. Nobody ever suggests that anymore. Especially in our Black community, it's much needed. So therapy really should be at the top of the list. While y'all down here playing, and live is at the front of the list. and you'll lose your life. It's just it's so sad. It's so sad sitting there thinking about it. But at the same time, it's like, why? Why did you have to go through that when it's several steps that you can take in a disagreement within your marriage, within your relationship? From looking at the situation, it's not your first time going through it. In the video, it was, oh, I beat her for 3 hours. Then she got loose. Like situations like that. It's been multiple times where you cried out for help. People tell you, oh, what did I tell you? I told you to leave. And then I know we probably look deep into it and it's like, oh, I love him and I can't leave him. This is my child's father. But your life is more important. Your children's life is more important. The life you have ahead of you is so much important. Money is not the answer. Money is not the answer. I don't care how well you was taken care of, because you can do the same thing and more. You walk away from the situation, doors closes and thousands more open. Stay prayed up, and it's just a lot of things that you have to do and the steps you have to take to make yourself better. And it's all easier said than done, but it's possible. It's possible. No way, shape, or form that any of this is encouraged. Domestic violence is never acceptable. If you need help, please, please, please contact your local police department. Be the one to get away. And it's so sad that you have to look at situations like this and be like, dang. And all it is a story to tell now. It's no, I got away, or my sister got away, or my brother got away, or my son got away. It's not a story to tell. They're not here to tell a story. Their story will have to speak through their children. And condolences to the children and the family, but that may be hard for them. That may be hard. That may be very hard for them to grow up and to learn a tragic situation like this happen. So I just truly, truly, and I want to encourage, this month is still Men's Mental Health Month. It's okay to not be okay. It truly is okay to not be okay. And I know a lot of men, my era, I grew up in the 90s, a lot of young boys grew up hearing, men don't cry. Men don't cry. Okay, men don't have to cry. But if you find that safe space where you can cry, where somebody don't even judge you, someone don't even know your everyday life, like therapy, my Black kings, like therapy, that's okay. You can cry over there. You can release some things, because all it does is build up, build up, build up, and build up. Y'all are strong individuals, strong kings. So it's gonna take a lot. And once you crack and once you break, it may not be. It could be the end of it, which is very sad. So to never cross out, you don't need therapy, because everybody needs something. Never cross out therapy, man, because everybody needs something. Just find that safe space, friends, family, someone that's going to hold you accountable to where you can grow from every situation that you provide in them to end, that where you can grow and you can move forward and handle the situations better. All the situations. And women, I can only speak to the ones that may know. It is okay to leave. And it's all easier said than done, but life itself should always be the first thought. Think about your children. Think about your family, your mom, your dad. Think about that and what you have to live for. It is okay to leave. And if you feel like you're not strong enough to leave, do piece by piece. Say, oh, I'm gonna take these five outfits. I'm gonna take them to my mama's house, bit by bit. But it is okay to leave, and is okay to remove yourself from any situation where you feel threatened. Let's all just stay together and come together as a community and take care of one another. Like, don't get into these marriages if we're not ready for marriage. Don't get into these marriages just because you want an image or how it's gonna look for Facebook or how it's gonna look for Instagram. Don't get in this marriage just because I'm gonna take a picture and I know our picture's gonna look good and he the hottest person around this place, so I'm gonna marry him. No, no, that's not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing. Just make sure you prosper, you grow, and you move forward in everything in everyday life. So you make sure you stay tuned for our next juicy topic here on Trending Tuesday with It Sparkle Blog. You hit the notification bell just to get rocking. We're here with Slim to know what I'm having next.